Hi guys, this is a quick tour of the Voxelica assets that I'm creating for my game Dune Dash in Unity. I'm using Unity 5. I generate them currently in Unity 6 and then export to Blender and do some touch-up work. The Unity terrain system, if you've used it a lot, as you know, has its limitations. Basically, you can build things that go up. You cannot build things that um, break the wave format. So what I mean is you can make terrain like this, but you cannot make a wave with a crest on it, because that creates a lower level and an upper level, and you can't do that with one terrain. So you're really limited. You can't make a rock on top of your terrain. That has to be a separate model. So that's what I'm trying to overcome and avoid Blender with. But here's my normal terrain. And then to spice it up and get better shapes, I'm using Voxelica. So this was made with Voxelica and then exported out to Blender to define it once I had it lumped out essentially in Voxelica. And then I'm able to paint it with pretty specific precision. So I have a good workflow going on. I'm making lots of weird shaped rocks. I have these little mushroom rocks that I made with the same process, bigger installation pieces that jut out of the landscape, all things that the Unity terrain system cannot handle. And then I discovered that I can make sort of technology structures like these guys, because Voxelica, what it does is it notices the hit detection of the terrain underneath it. So I use that as my surface, as my table to work on, and then I can lump out these things and put on a special skin that I've created that's like a technology building sort of skin. So these represent, in my game, nanostructures that are built by very small robots, and they live in them and they mine rocks and things like that. And then on the other side of this wall, we have a few more things. We have a bunch more weird shaped rocks that you don't have the freedom to create in Unity unless you were using actual 3D modeling tools, which are very hard to use for um, things that are lumpy like this. We don't have good tools to do that. And then more 3D structures that are all made in Voxelica and then exported out to Blender. And then I apply my skin and size them. More to follow. This is just a preview of some of the things that I'm doing, and hopefully with new Voxelica capabilities, I will be producing more videos, possibly making tutorials, and showing you what I'm up to.